Sherlock Holmes has never been more popular, mostly thanks to Benedict Cheekbones and his scarves solving mysteries in a Tumblr-friendly way. There is a video game adaptation of that, but it's only available for iOS devices, and you don't get to play as the cool, sexy detective. You play a homeless person who does unpaid legwork for him and gets patronised by his other assistant that he likes better.
But make yourself useful, will you? Take a look around, carefully.
Alright, Bilbo, so if you want to actually play as the great detective himself, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments is going to be your best bet.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me.
As is right and proper, you are Sherlock. You're investigating murders and your time is spent collecting clues, drawing conclusions, and generally being a sociopathic show-off.
Ah, Watson. Is that you?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Clues are discovered by various means. You can use Sherlock's deduction skills to discern things from people's appearance, interrogate witnesses to find out information, use Sherlock vision, which he apparently has, to analyse crime scenes, and play minigames such as lining up shapes to determine the source of a particular smell, or trying to harpoon a pig carcass to see if a harpoon-based murder was even possible for a single perpetrator.
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous.
The more clues you uncover, the more things are added to your deduction board. This allows you to link pieces of evidence that you think are connected together, which will eventually bring you to a conclusion. The interesting thing about Crimes and Punishments is that your conclusions can actually be wrong depending on how you interpret the evidence, so it's perfectly possible to accuse an innocent person of the crime and have them carted off to prison. There is a correct solution to each case, but if you'd rather not know, you can keep it a mystery and never find out if you were right or not. No word yet if you can just accuse someone right at the start without any evidence whatsoever and hope for the best, because that would be a real time saver.
You must listen to the clues, Watson. They tell a story. They tell us she did it.
Are you certain? I would hate to put an innocent person behind bars.
The Crimes and Punishments of the title refers to the fact that once you've reached a conclusion, you decide how your chosen culprit should be punished. You can either condemn them, where they'll get sent to Victorian jail, which was probably lovely, or you can choose to absolve them if you decide that their reason for murder was decent enough.
I'll call Lestrade and tell him we're ready.
It's not that simple. The lady was merely fighting for her own survival.
That said, don't expect those you condemn to be too happy about it.
You think you can take me?
Cases vary in length, but I was told the one I got to see was around 3 to 4 hours long, and there will be either 6 or 7 cases. The producer from Frogwares told me 6, the trailer says 7. Maybe it's another Sherlockian-style puzzle to solve. And sadly, it looks like Watson might act like a normal person again, rather than the famous creepy Watson of Sherlock Holmes' nemesis. Still, there's always hope, as the Crimes and Punishments Creepy Watson trailer shows. So that's a quick first look at Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, out later this year. Expect more as soon as we get it. Isn't that right, Watson? Watson? God damn.